Yesterday, an old friend of mine visited me last night. I think the last time we met was like 3-4 years ago. So he visited me, and so he now asked me was like, what's the update with me? Is there any new thing? And I was like, it depends on which side you want me to talk about. So he was like, are you ever going to get married? When are you getting married? And all that. I was like, no, me? Never in this lifetime. So he was like, what? I said, oh, since you're asking for updates, I also have walked away from religion for over a year now and all that. So he was like, what kind of update is this? He doesn't even know where to start. Is it that I will never get married, or is it that I have ditched religion? So he was like, no, I can't just say something like that. I'm supposed to choose something and, have a label. So he was like, okay, even if you are no longer interested in Christianity, why not Islamic religion, even Buddhism, paganism? I have to pick one. I have to choose and be doing one. I mean, I can't just be like that. I need to do something so that people won't see me weird, or people will like me, or I need some acceptance from people to be one of those box or labels. Well, we kept talking, and when he was about to leave, of course, at a point I told him, you really think, because he was saying, well, maybe someday you change your mind. I looked at him and asked him, you really think I will change my mind? He said, well, I know you better. This is not like I'm seeing you, meeting you for the first time. So yeah, people that grew up with me, they know when I say I'm done with this, it means I'm done with that. So when I was seeing him off as he was leaving, he now said that he wished he has the kind of boss I have, that he will want to look into some of the things I talked about, and even if we have to, have a bottle of beer or hang out sometime, and he wants to look into that, so he will make his own decision or choice and learn new things. See, he got me thinking after the discussion last night. What exactly made him say that? And what I mean is, because I told him not to, that he doesn't need to be like me to have the kind of boss I have. He just have to figure out on his own. Yeah, no, I'm not asking him to be me or act like me or anything. So like I was saying, he got me thinking why he made the statement that, I need to be something. I need to be in one of those boxes, like call it rebels. In religion, maybe doing paganism or whatever. I can't just be there not doing any of them. If I want acceptance from people, or I need people validation, or people to like me. So I was like, when he left, I started thinking, I wonder where that. I think I need to drive up because I'm actually going somewhere. So I started thinking, where did he get that idea that I need to seek validation from people in order for me to exist or be happy? So I was like, could I even think back, or what could have made people to be thinking this way? So at a point, it hit me of something I've always known about Christianity. Some of the things that, I won't call it wrong things that are going on in the world now, but one of the negatives Christianity brought into the society, and that is this idea of insecurity. I mean insecurity, I mean people feeling insecure unless other people validated them, especially the women. I mean, I'm yet to meet a woman that doesn't live without other people's validation. All they do is need constant validation from people for them to feel good about themselves. That's why they have to do all this dress up and makeup and all that. Anyway, that's a different video probably I'll do. So back to religion or Christianity. For those of you who are Christians or still Christians or practicing Christianity, in your Bible, it was written, thou shalt not worship other gods, because, I'm a jealous God. I don't want you to worship another God. I need your constant praising, constant validation for him, of course, the God, to feel good about himself so that he will like you. If you don't praise him, he won't like you. If you don't validate him, he will not like you. So he's so insecure about himself that he needs you to be praising him for. I mean, like I said, Christians portrays God as, I think I said it in one of my videos, they portray God as a monster. So now they also it's not just making God look like a monster, they also make him very weak. So a God who doesn't feel good about himself unless his subject, his subordinates, his puppets, people that he created, so-called created, unless they praise him, unless they keep praising him and don't look elsewhere, he will not feel good about himself and probably about that person. So I was like, immediately it hit me, I was like, wow. So probably this year more people started to behave that way. Always needed constant validation from other people to be who they want to be. For sometimes it doesn't really make them who they want to be, because if another person have to validate your existence, then you have to, because what it does is it will make you to succumb to what that person wants. Because for him to get that constant validation, you have to do what the person would like for him to be praising you. Well, even that same last night, as the thoughts were flowing in, I remembered in 2008, then I was doing my NYSC here in Abuja. I was in an office, and so there are these guys, they were our staff. So they were making, there was one girl there, so they were praising the girl, telling her how beautiful she was, and you know what men do, always trying to please women, say all kinds of things for them to be happy, to feel good. So as she was doing all those things, and they were cracking jokes and laughing, I was just busy doing work. I paid less attention to what was going on. So one of the girls there now said, Ikenna, can't you laugh? Can't you join your fellow men in what they are doing? So he was like, I said, well, and I didn't understand what she was saying. He said, don't you see your fellow men are praising women, all the women around? He said, well, so didn't you grow up with sisters? Don't you know it's your responsibility to be making women around you happy by cheering them up? I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? As in the worst bullshit I've ever had in my life. Well, at that time anyway. So I was like, what kind? So I need to be telling somebody, you are so beautiful, you are this and that, for that person to like me. or for that person to feel good. So that means the person is not complete. So the person can never be happy unless another person tells him he's beautiful. The person can never feel good or complete, or feel good about himself. Well, in this case, herself, unless a man validate that she needs to be happy. I didn't bother to respond. I just ignored that. Yes, I grew up with sisters, and that's the last thing I did. So as I'm concerned, as a human being, don't need to keep telling you all that bullshit for me to feel good or to make your head spin. And yet, men wonders why women use them as disposable assets. Yeah, because that's what you design yourself, you train yourself to be. You are just an asset for her to be happy. So the moment you are no longer fulfilling that responsibility, you are thrown off, you are thrown away. She looks to another man who will become that asset for her again. A lot of men committing suicide because a woman suddenly changed her mind and tells him, I don't love you anymore. I'm walking away from this relationship. I always say that men are very stupid. I keep saying it. It's not the problem is not women. The problem is with men. Men are just so fucking stupid. Yeah, I wouldn't say I wasn't that stupid in the past, but I don't think it was that much. It was that degree that I lose the sense of self-respect and self-love for myself because of another being. So yeah, that's the conversation. That's what it brought about, and I just decided to do this video. Christianity is good, but it trains a lot of people, or generations after generation. It trained them to be pussies, especially men. Because that's what it means. Being jealous is a form of insecurity. It's not just a form. It's an insecurity. When you are insecure, you feel something is being taken away from you because the person is not giving you attention. What do you need my attention for? You don't need my attention to be who you want to be. I have my own things going on. You have your own things going on. So for me to be giving you that constant attention, wow, probably will make me want to check out of this life before I even want to. So guys, this is what I just wanted to bring it up because a lot of men are just trapped in that program. That's why most people marry. As majority of people, they tell you they marry because they love this girl and want to make her happy for the rest of her life. Stupid. Yeah, you are marrying somebody to be a puppet, to keep making her happy. The worst thing men do to themselves when they say that. If you want to marry because you want to marry, not because you want to make the person happy. Because once you make that statement, once you have that belief, what it means is you are sacrificing your own well-being, your own happiness, as long as that person is happy. Stupidity. Yeah, so, for those who still think, Lion King or Ike will someday change his mind about marriage. Yeah, you probably have to wait till I leave this physical body. Then you could ask my cause whether I will marry somebody. Of course, you are talking to a disease at that time. Or you ask me whether I will come back to religion. You wait. Maybe in my next life you can ask me that question. Probably never going to happen anyway. You could go back to one of my past life and find out if I will marry, but not this current one, or probably the one I'm yet to live. So yeah, okay, hold on. So I just got to where my destination. So guys, like I said, I did this video just to let you guys know the thoughts that I received yesterday and what led to those thoughts to flow to me. You don't need to. I'm talking to men now, because women, they are already deep in this. As in, I don't know kind of program that will remove them from that belief, or deprogram them from the program they've gotten from childhood to be full and happy without men's validation. Here I'm talking to men. If you want to keep pleasing women by praising them, yeah, keep doing that. I'm not going to stop you. But this video probably is just for letting you know probably where it came from, from the scriptures, because these things, they go into you, they become your beliefs, and you act them out. By acting them out, you try to please other people, in this case mostly women, because even the God you worship, the same God told you that you need to keep praising him, keep worshiping him, you keep, live the rest of your life praising him for him to be happy. And because if he's happy, then he's happy with you. Yeah, get that. If you believe that, what it means is you believe your God is weak. Your God needs your validation for him to feel great or big or powerful. Yeah, that's what it means to me. Because even you as a human being, you know that your greatness doesn't come from any other person. It's from you. And somehow, the God you worship, you believe that is all powerful and everything, is weak, cannot even feel good about himself. And when you do that to women, when you go to women to praise them, to feel good, or keep telling them how beautiful they are, you're also training yourself to be their puppet. You're also training yourself to take other people's the other people's happiness as your responsibility. That's what you are training yourself to be. You are not it's not your responsibility for any person, anything, not just person, anything that exists on this planet. Not your responsibility for that thing to be happy. He came here, he chose this life chose this physical time to come and explore and live, and or probably go elsewhere and try another existence. So he's here on his own. Yeah, we co-create together, we meet, we chat and all those things. We choose to be happy, not because of other people's around us. So if you rely on other people's happiness for you to then, if you are a man, you have a lot of work. You have a lot of things to do to deprogram yourself from that. Otherwise, even if you're a MGTOW, this is even more important for men going their own way, or men who choose not to marry. These are some of the things you need to know, because it's not enough to say, I'm not going to marry, I'm not going to do this, blah blah blah. But as long as you have these beliefs in you, you are acting them out. You are going back to that plantation. That thing you said you are not going to do, you are going to do it. The marriage you said you are going to do that, because as far as you are concerned, other people's are your responsibility. So one way or the other, they will push you back into what you said. It's just about will. Belief is stronger than will. You may have a will to do something, but your beliefs is there. It's most times subconsciously they make you act out or do certain things you said you wouldn't want to do again. So what you need to deal with is your beliefs, not your will. Once you let go of some of the beliefs that don't serve you anymore, then you are a MGTOW. Then you've actually decided to go your own way, which was what even Jesus did. Jesus, the apostles, John the Baptist, all these people that religious people worship, is the same thing they did. It's just that some people put it in a book and twisted it and started using it to manipulate others, and left out so many truths, so many things, some of their preachings to actually liberate people. So if you want to be free, fine. You know what to do. If you want to keep living in bondage or living in a box for other people to be happy, you also know what to do. Talk to you guys soon in another video I'm going to do. very soon.